There's a silence on the other end of the phone. I said, Mom? She said, I was hoping you'd never know. And that's how I found out. Got a lot of living to do.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, look at, and that hat. Did your dad wear a hat like that?
Dad had a skinny brim hat.
Okay.
The hat was, it's a regular bowler hat, but it had a skinny brim. It was cool in those days.
Yeah, but this hat is very cool. I like it.
Yeah, the derby. That's just like this is my Fosse look.
All right, so you have some famous friends who you just drop their name in conversation.
I don't know why I do that. I do
nothing.
that like, I feel everyone should know them.
Everyone does know, but it's like, what is that like to be friends with people who are so famous? Or it doesn't mean anything to you. They're just like friends. Like,
they're people.
Yeah.
They're people. I guess that's what the things between me and, you ask these questions, I go like, yeah, but I'm working. I'm an actor.
Right. It just is what it is.
It is what it is. And we are doing what we do for you, and we appreciate you allowing us to do what we do.
So who are some of the people who you're closest to now?
Oh, God. Usher, Big Boy, Terrence Howard, I guess I can throw Denzel in there.
Wait, you're good friends with Denzel Washington?
Not good friends, but, we're associates. We've been hanging out together. Who else? Wayne Brady, we're good friends. Wayne Brady and I good. Clint Holmes was a good friend with David Copperfield. I started David Copperfield out. The musician, yeah, he used to come backstage at the Pippin, and he saw me, and he was so fascinated because we were doing magic in the show. He wanted to show me how to do the dancing cane. So he taught me to do the dancing cane. And at the time, I had another manager. We won't mention his name because he's not a nice person. So I recommended him to get him a job. And I told him, at the time, I said, do something different. Everybody does sleight of hand. You got to do something different. Next thing you know, he's making planes disappear and Statue of Liberty's disappear. David Copperfield, we go way back.
So you're still friends too?
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I went to his museum. It's fascinating. The magical museum he's created is amazing.
Really? Where's that?
Oh, it's in Las Vegas.
It is Vegas. So you have a little history with Vegas.
Yeah.
That was a turning point for you in your life.
That was a turning point. I'd never been to outside of New York.
Right.
And I was on a plane going to a place called Vegas. In those days, the plane was coming down, it was a dot in the desert, just a dot. Now it's spread out all over
and
the
it's a big place
and
to live there too.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Okay, so that's who you hang out with. Can you tell me the quick story about when you found your biological family?
Yeah, sure. How it all started, I needed a passport to go to London. So with Sammy Davis Jr., drop a name. And I said, how do I get a passport? Because I've never been out of the country. He said, you get a birth certificate, you go right to the hospital, get your birth certificate, take it down to the bureau, boom, it's done. So I write down, I tell them, Benjamin Augustus Vereen, looking for my birth certificate, born to a Pauline Vereen. And they write back, we don't have a Benjamin Vereen, Augustus Vereen. You have a Benjamin Augustus Middleton, born to an S.C. Middleton. So, God, these guys got it in mind. So I called my mother, I said, Mom, listen, I need his passport, I'm going to London. I got to get it back. Could you call this hospital and straighten him out? I read to her what the letter says, and there's a silence on the other end of the phone. I said, Mom? She said, I was hoping you'd never know. And that's how I found out.
So who's your father?
I was crushed. We're still looking for him.
Really?
Yeah, because both mothers are gone. I found my family about 9-10 years ago. We first associated my sister Gloria and my brother Jimmy and all their family and everyone.
How did you find them?
I went searching. A woman named Roxy Lefevre, who's a friend of mine who worked for a company called Pearson, and we had a lunch. I go to a place called Optimum Health Institute in San Diego for the cleansing out my system, because we treat our cars better than we treat our bodies. So when I go to the Optimum Health Institute to cleanse, I call it my body station. That's where I go cleanse out my body. And
so what does that entail? I know it's a side note.
What it does, you eat wheatgrass, raw foods, raw juices, and colonics, massages. You care for the body like you care for your car.
How long does that take?
It's nice if you can stay there 2 weeks to get a good start, but 1 week we'll take any part of you can get. So I was there during that time, and We met in Mexico. We were going to a place called Dr. Hitz. He would give vitamin drips and, and amino acids and that sort of thing. And went to lunch. I got to telling her about my story, what was happening, because she had done research. She was into, that history thing. And so she said, well, let me go look. And so she started looking up my family, and next thing you know, boom.
Okay, were they shocked that Ben Vereen?
When I found out I was, well, yeah. I remember the first time I heard Gloria's voice. I was at this home in Laurinburg, North Carolina, and I called my sister for the first time, and I said hello, and she was like, hello, and I said, Gloria? She said, yeah. I said, my name is Benjamin. I'm your brother. Oof. Wow. She was shocked as I was. And I first met him for the first time. It was amazing. They lived in Connecticut, 1 hour away from me my whole life, 1 hour away from me. And here's the kicker. My first marriage was to a bishop's daughter of the Holiness Church. Every summer, we'd go up to Connecticut to have convocation. Now I fast forward. My grandfather, I find out, is one of the bishops of the Holiness Churches in the South. He was a part of it, started the whole organization. I come to my first family reunion. I invite everybody, my first wife, second wife, all the kids, grandkids, everybody. I want to look what I found. There were like 60 people going to show up for the Pearson family that day, and there's like 150 showed up, coming to see, wow, I heard about this. In walks this woman who is my first wife's aunt, and she's staring at me. She said, you're Essie's son? I said, yeah. She said, Essie was my best friend. Oh. We could have been in the same church at the same time, this close, and never knew it.
That is wild. What that makes you think about. I can't even imagine what your brain went through after that.
When we first found, she's gone, passed on now. But my daughter knelt down to her grave and said, we found you. Nice.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, my pleasure.
If you liked this video, tap the like button and drop a comment. I read them, and I really would love to know what you think about this conversation. Anything, drop it in the comments